Hey everyone, Dalia Abdalla here, the Handmade Mastermind. So I'm starting this new thing where I am going to record, to sum up my day at the end of the day, every day. And this includes business and personal stuff as well. So I'm trying this out new, so I'd love your feedback down below in the comments, especially things that you want to hear about, or things you want me to elaborate on, etc. So bear with me as I'm kind of rough as I'm trying to do this type of vlog style new. Okay, so anyway, um, the past few days ish, 5 days, I live in Katy, Texas, and if you have not heard, today's August 31st, and we've been dealing with Hurricane Harvey. So I want to talk about how it affected, how I prepared for it regarding my business and personal, and how it affected my business and personal life. Okay, so um, last Friday, okay, so pretty much 6 days ago, Hurricane Harvey came. It came at night. Okay, so when we were sleeping, it was pretty much, it started its full force. So I remembered on Thursday, we decided, me, my team, my husband, and my assistant decided that we're going to change our processing times for Amazon. And here's why I thought about Amazon. Because Amazon, they really care about shipping times, okay, and delivery times. Meaning, if I don't ship this product right on time, they'll see when I printed the shipping label, then they will like dock me a point. They keep tabs on me, and any seller. And of course, if it doesn't deliver on time, the same happens. We have delivery rates, we have shipping, things like that, to make sure that the seller is performing at its very best for its customers, for Amazon customers. Anyway, so that was my biggest concern when it comes to business, because we don't know the delays that are going to happen regarding United States Postal Service and things of the sort. So we decided to extend our processing time 4 days, which means the Wednesday after, which technically was yesterday, we would be able to get back up and running and ship. But that wasn't quite the story, because we started to realize as the weekend passed by how bad the hurricane was, like really bad. I believe it was Sunday night when the water in our neighborhood was getting crazily high. Like, and when I say crazy high, I mean like a few inches. But as soon as it was done for that night, the rain, everything like receded back. So thank goodness, right? My neighborhood was not flooded, was not really affected. It rose for a little bit because the rain wouldn't stop, and eventually when it stopped, it went down. But anyway, I realized quickly that we were not going to be able to ship on time. So me and my husband started to strategize. Okay, my assistant was out of work because she was unable to get out of our house for a little while. So we strategized. We decided to think about, we looked at the area where we deliver our mail, and we realized for a few days now there was no water there. So I'm like, when are they going to open up? So we've been waiting until today. Actually, they have not opened up, but we eventually thought of multiple strategies, thinking about going to Sealy, Texas, and areas nearby us, Brookshire, Texas, but they're also closed. Eventually, I don't know why I think of it sooner, but a shout out to Jasmine. She's one of my members in my group. She messaged me. I forgot what she messaged me initially, but then she ended up telling me that her friends who live in Austin confirmed that the Postal Service works over there. Like, everything's fine. So I'm like, duh, let's go to Austin. So I went on Google Maps, seeing how far it was. I'm like, okay, 2.5 hours, no big deal. It's important to get our packages out, especially for Amazon. My husband could drive there and deliver it, drop it off, come back. In fact, he's actually on his way back right now. So we ended up having to go to Austin this morning. Yesterday, when we decided that, me and him worked almost, all night. We worked until like 11 to get all the items printed and shipped, to get ready for this morning. This morning he woke up, he printed some more, anything that was hanging over our heads, and then he left. He's on his way back now. We would have printed sooner in the day and would have caught up easily, but my local print shop, which I used for notepads, had taken in 35 inches of water. And then when they showed me, I text messaged the owner, and I said, when they showed me the pictures of how their place looked like, I was like, holy moly, do you need our help? And he's like, are you sure this is how the place looks like? I'm like, absolutely. So my husband yesterday during the day, who's actually helping them get their shop together. There's still plenty of work to do there, but he was helping them. So anyway, we eventually troubleshooted, got to Austin. They have no problem. Their central hub for mail is through Austin, so it's fine. It doesn't have to go through North Houston. So we are going to, our package will make it on time, hopefully. So that's not an issue. Luckily, we passed that storm. Currently, my Amazon shop still has extended processing times, but tomorrow we're going to shorten them. And then sometime next week, we're going to shorten them again to our final processing time, which is usually 2 days. Usually we print and ship within 24 hours, but we'll put it to 2 days. Anyway, and the notepads will be out of order until further notice. So that's really the only thing that's affected me. Amazon, the worry of Amazon, because again, they track all these little metrics, and I didn't want to upset Amazon. They really, and it's a good thing. I understand it caused me a lot of stress, especially during a natural disaster. But I understand they want to take care of their customers, which is the Amazon customer, and if they don't take care of them, meaning having late shipping and late delivery and all this stuff, even though not everybody's a Prime person, people will be upset and no longer shop for Amazon. They want to prevent that. So they only want to keep sellers on who could live up to their standards. And so I completely understand, and why I don't like it when certain things happens out of our control. I understand it, because if they did not keep those standards up, people won't shop on Amazon. Therefore, the sellers won't actually make money. So I make money because Amazon has these standards. You get it, right? The correlation there. So I'm okay with their rules. I just had to troubleshoot and figure it out. In hindsight, it would end up working out, but in hindsight, I probably would have put my shop on vacation mode for a little while. Okay. Anyway, so we got through that. And personally, again, I told you my area did not flood. It got some water, but then again, I told you it receded. Unfortunately, some of my friends were not so lucky. One of my friends ended up having a few inches of water enter her home. So currently she's not home. She'll be waiting to go back as soon as the area clears, we have no idea when. Another friend had to evacuate, and then my other friend had to evacuate as well. It just is really sad how this hurricane, one of the worst I think we've ever had, if I'm not mistaken, like really bad. I mean, areas that they thought that would not flood actually flooded. So people don't know how to deal with it. But luckily, the city of Houston and surrounding areas have been so great. They have volunteered, they have donated. I mean, my husband donated his time, we donated food, supplies, and everything we can to help. And I think everybody's feeling that. It's really, like, it's unfortunate that we have to go through a situation to see this from people, and to kind of remember, like, yes, we're good people, but it was interesting to see how the cities come together, and people from all over the country, New York, Miami, I mean, everywhere, Louisiana, have come to help us. It's unbelievable. So anyway, so the next, I don't know how long, but few weeks or so, Houston and surrounding cities will be trying to recover. Guys, you probably could Google it yourself and see there are houses completely underwater. Like, here's a little roof of the house and here's it underwater. It's crazy. Also, like food establishments and people's businesses completely underwater in certain areas. I literally have no idea how and when it's going to recover and how people recover from that. Like, things are water damage. It's so weird. I have no idea, but luckily, I'm very, very fortunate that nothing has happened to us. And I told my husband, if something were to happen to this house, like, okay, we'll deal with it as it comes, because what's really, really important is our lives. So that's really important, and for us to stay safe. And luckily, everybody that I know has stayed safe. Some of them had to evacuate, unfortunately, So, so that's what I've been up to with work and personal. That's all, right? So the past few days, we've been working, but we've been working like part days, like in and out, in and out, in and out. My husband has been really down because of this hurricane. He was unable to leave certain areas because he wanted to help people so badly, but he was unable to leave, frustrated, watching news all the time because you never know what's going to change in minutes. Road blockages, everything. So he was very, for very good reason, he was very unproductive for the past few days. And again, for very good reason. As soon as he comes back from his Austin trip, he's probably gonna nap because we stayed up late yesterday printing and he woke up early just to go, so he's tired. He had a long day yesterday. So that's the update for business. I do want to share something with you guys that I want to eventually share with you as these vlogs evolve. Okay, I'm working on several projects, as I always am, and you guys know I use Trello, Trello.com to manage. It's a project management system, pretty much, or project task system, whatever. So I use it. I love using it. It's amazing. I use that in conjunction with paper to-do lists, like on paper, and it's worked really well. Hold on, let me make sure nobody's called me. No, nobody's called me. I'm waiting for my husband to call me, by the way. So anyway, so I've been trying this new thing out because I'm so busy, right, that I'm unable to get certain things that I really want to get done, and I get frustrated. I find a moment in time where I get frustrated that I'm unable to dedicate time, and I'll just tell you to, well, a few things, but mostly designing for my e-commerce business. So of course I am a business coach. I teach people how to, sell their products online, particularly handmade sellers, and I also run my own handmade shop. Like I also run my own e-commerce business. So the fact of the matter is that a lot of people need my help, and it's been going great. Like I'm helping people, I'm making courses for them, etc., which is awesome. But I feel like I've had my hand out of my e-commerce business for too long, and too consistently. It's out of my business. So what I'm trying to do is get back in. I should have a regular schedule of designing, but I put it off because these sellers need my help, and you get it. So I decided to try something new. It's not new as far as an idea. I didn't think of this idea myself. I'm sure people have done this, but I decided that enough's enough. I can't keep, like, people are putting out designs at a decent rate, and I'm sitting here, and yes, I do handmade masterminds, so that's great, helping sellers sell online, but I still want my e-commerce business to flourish and grow. I feel like while I'm very efficient at my time, managing my time, I think I could always be better. I think we always could be better. So I have now decided that certain days will be dedicated to certain things. Let me explain. So I don't have the thing in front of me, but on Thursdays I will be designing. Now, does that mean my whole day will be designing? No, but I will have to design on Thursdays. And then on Fridays, my assistant will take those designs, create the photo for them, for my listings, create the listings itself, like all of that stuff, like list the products, SEO, like everything. I'm teaching her everything, how to do it. So then on a regular basis, we could get products up. Now, does that mean every week I'm going to have new stuff up? No. What I might have her do is put it in draft mode. So if I'm working on a collection of birthday invitations and I only design on Thursdays, then I might do 2 on Thursday. The next day I might do 1. The next Thursday I might do 3. The one after that I might do 4. And then within a month's time, I have like 10, let's just say. So she'll prepare the listings and then launch them at the end of the month, for example, right? So the idea is, by scheduling it every Thursday, even if that means I get in and only design one thing, right? It's one more thing I would have not had if I didn't do the schedule. And this schedule thing, by the way, could apply to anything. You could do this for yourself, for anything, right? That I really want to commit to. We have so much stuff going on, by the way, guys. I don't think it'll be successful if you try to plan, in my opinion, a social media day, a designing product line day, an email list, marketing day, whatever. I think that's more difficult. I prefer broader schedules. I do put designing on one, even though it's not broad, because it's something that I have to focus on. But there are some things, guys, like social media, that has to be consistently done on a daily basis. It's not one day a week, in my opinion, if you want to be successful at it. So those are really hard for me personally to schedule, unless you are, let's say if you do it on a Monday, you're scheduling out the whole week, then maybe fine. However, as being a creative person, it's very hard for me to stick to doing one thing all day, unless, I mean, it is. You have to find what works for you, but this is what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing Thursday. Friday, show list. Also on Thursday, I'll be doing research on the types of products I want to launch. So within a category, let's say birthday invitations, I can't just make birthday invitations. I need to find out what people want. So of course, when you do birthday invitations, if you have kids, people want themes like My Little Pony, or obviously we're not I'm not going to do copyright infringement type of stuff, but think about things that people want, you know, type of themes that they want. I'll research the themes on Thursday as well, and have it like I have a Trello board for my products, and so I could then use that board, say, okay, I'm gonna do a mermaid theme, I'm gonna do this. I'm working from this idea board, if you will, to create these new products. Very excited about this because well, right now we're like getting over the hurricane, kind of getting back in a groove. Next week's gonna be a little bit tough, but I think the week after I could get in that groove to do it. And just for the record, just so you know, the rest of my week, Monday I'm focusing on modern pink paper stuff, which is my e-commerce business. Tuesday is handmade mastermind stuff. Wednesday is handmade mastermind stuff. Thursday is modern pink paper, which, as you know, is designing. And then Friday, what did I put for Friday? I don't know, I have to look at it, but I'm trying this new thing. I'm very, very excited about it for the simple reason that if you look at the schedule I created, again, Thursday I have to do something that's really important to me, continuous up designs. Even if that means, guys, I need to stop designing for a while because I have plenty, which, you know, and there's always room for more design, but, you know, I have plenty or a big projects on my plate right now. I can't do it. It's fine, because if I do it on a regular basis and I most of the time follow the schedule, I'll be putting out designs as much as I need to, which is really awesome. Having somebody on my team that helps then execute it on my website and all this stuff, it's going to be a tremendous help to me. So that's that. I'm also excited about my Mondays. My Mondays, obviously, besides me messaging customers, I can do all that jazz on Mondays. I message customers, follow up, etc. I'll be working on modern pink paper stuff. So that's more like anything regarding it, email lists, marketing. I have it written down, but I kind of wrote like a general thing about website work. I mean, you name it. Now, I'm in the middle currently of redoing the Amazon webinar. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'll have links in the description, which webinar I'm referring to. But it helps people, it teaches people how to sell on Amazon, particularly handmade at Amazon. So I'm redoing it currently. So this is a really big project on my plate. So most of my week will be entailed of, what will consist of me working on this project, because the revamp of it is tremendous, an amazing way for everybody. It's a lot of work on my part, but it's amazing. So that's what I'm working on. So while my week is scheduled out already, like I told you, I'm very excited to try that out, it may be tweaked because of this big launch, you know? And we'll see how often that happens. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often. Hopefully I could stick to my schedule most of the time, you know? Anyway, that's it, guys. Again, I just started today doing this vlog type of thing. It is not the end of my day, it's actually lunchtime, but I wanted just to jump in and try this out. I wanted to try vlogging. I want to give you a hurricane update. Maybe not the best update, but again, it's my first day vlogging, so I wanted to kind of test this thing out. I gave you some kind of business update, a very little personal update, but what you can expect from me in the future as I get more comfortable doing this. And I'm very comfortable on camera. I do Facebook Lives pretty much every day. I want to do these vlogs daily, except for the weekends, I believe. And it would consist of business and then personal. And personal could really do anything, nothing inappropriate, but it could be about my diet. It could be about, you know, my exercise routine I'm excited about. It could be about my skincare routine, like what I'm excited about, whatever. It just depends. And so I'm going to start it off with business, and then the end of the video will probably make it to personal. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, thanks guys for joining me. Again, I'm trying to do this daily, so I'm probably going to post another video tomorrow. And again, ideally, I'm going to try to do it toward the end of the day. So it's pretty much going to be like a wrap up of my day. You know, what I worked on, you know, what I plan to work on, some ideas and thoughts I had, frustrations, challenges, etc. So yeah, that's it. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.